artist, culture, fashion, and craft.
Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Oti. I create content on sewing tutorials and turban cap. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. In today's video, I will be showing us on how to make zarah cap with twisted design. It is very easy to make. The fabric that I'll be using for today's tutorial are satin fabric. This is a non-stretchy fabric, satin material. I'll be using Mako and I'll be using this foam for today's tutorial. I'm going to put these two aside for now while I cut on the fabric. The Mako is 22 inches. My head circumference is 23 inches. I minus 1 inch from it, then I use it to cut out on the Mako. I have 22 inches here. Then the height of the Mako is 3 inches. Then for the satin, because it is a non-stretchy fabric, I added 2 inches to my head circumference. My head circumference is 23 inches, but I added 2 inches to it, making 25 inches. I cut out 25 inches by 16 inches. 25 inches by 16 inches. So the next thing I'll be doing, I'll flip the fabric to the wrong side. This is the wrong side of the fabric, and this is my base. I'm going to place the Mako on it like so. Then I will use this fabric to cover the Mako. Make sure that you have excess fabric that covers the Mako. Then this excess fabric, I'm going to fold it inward like so. Then I will take to my sewing machine. I'm going to sew a straight stitch. After that, I'll move to one end of the Mako. I'll sew a straight stitch to secure the Mako from moving around. I'll move to the other end of the Mako. I'm going to sew a straight stitch. Then I will show us the next step to take. I've sewn it, as you can see. I folded half an inch inward, then I sew a straight stitch. Then at one end, I sew a straight stitch to secure the Mako. I move to the other end, I sew a straight. I have cut out 2 long strips to create a loop to pass my foam inside. The measurement that I have is 5 inches wideness by 33 inches. I have the same measurement here, 5 inches wideness by 33 inches. This is the right side of the fabric. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to fold it into 2. The wrong side will be facing up. Then I'll take to my sewing machine. I'm going to sew half an inch straight down. I'm going to repeat the same thing on this other side. I'll fold it into 2. Right, the wrong side facing up. This is the wrong side facing up. So I'm going to sew half an inch straight down. After that, I will turn it over to the right side. Let me quickly do that and show us the next step to take. So the next thing to do, I'm going to cut out the foam that I'll be needing for the twisted design. I want the height of the foam to be 1.5 inches. So I'm going to measure 1.5 inches. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. So I'm going to rule that into a straight line. Then the length, I'm going to measure about 28 inches. It is better for you to have excess. For this design, it is better for you to have excess than for you to have shortage. I'm going to measure 30 inches. I prefer to have excess than shortage. I'm going to extend that line. 1.5. Then I'll cut it out. I'll be needing 2 of this foam. I've turned it inside out, as you can see. So the next thing to do, I'm going to take my foam and pass it inside the loop. I've passed the foam inside the loop, as you can see. So the next thing to do, I'll take to my sewing machine. I'm going to place it on each other like so. Then I'm going to stitch it down. Thing to do, I'm going to twist it. After twisting it, as you can see, I've twisted it. Then I'm going to secure this end as well. I'm going to take the twist, I'm going to place it like so. I'm going to stitch it down. I'll move to the other side. I'm going to stitch it down as well. As you can see, I have excess. I'm going to stitch it down on this other side. Then I'm going to trim out this excess that I have at this side. It's better to have excess than to have shortage. As you can see, so the next thing to do, I'm going to fold it into 2. Then I'm going to stitch it round, the way we normally sew our turban cap. Just watch what I'm doing. This is how it is. So next thing, I folded it into 2, like so. Then I'm going to stitch it round. With my needle and thread, I'm going to sew loose stitches to form gathers at the back of the turban cap. I'm going to start the stitching not from the band but immediately after the band, like so. I'm going to sew gathers. I'm sewing loose stitches to form gathers. I'm going to sew it backward, back and forth, like about 2 to 3 times, because the fabric is lightweight, so the needle is passing through it easily, just to secure the gathers firmly and tightly. As you can see, I'm sewing it back and forth, back and forth. Then we are done. We've come to an end of today's tutorial. If you find my tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you've not done so. I upload weekly tutorial on my channel. Also remember to click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Until I come your way next, please stay safe and remain blessed. Love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.